First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signal for and take it. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Firing quickly out wide is Love. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
7-yard pickup.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
50
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Miami.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to roam now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Browns nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Love. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. And this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's 3rd down.
Play action this time with Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 27, Wentz. Flush to his right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through, but still backed up near the goal line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it, try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns, nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Carson Wentz keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love looking to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Now he steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Wiggles free. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He takes it down to the 4. a 5-yard run.
And again, the ball
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
82, 82. 56, Mike, 56. Grade 15, grade 15. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On first down, Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
You met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul. I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wentz now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Working from the gun, Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wentz. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd. That sets up a 1st and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Wentz. Flushed out right. And incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Browns 21. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he stopped immediately there.
Taylor, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 39.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Working out of the gun. Love steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Browns defense stands tall. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. This is Mixon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have... You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Sunday. Mark 56. Go, go, go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
At the 42-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Let's go, defense.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third. He's got a man. It's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. I got you, Pop.
From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Step it up. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Love. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
56 to Mike. Lefty. Watch the curl. Check.
On 1st down, Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Mixon, the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check. Hatch it.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
On the carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check me out. Mike 56.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Down to the 25. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now wins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. 30.
They're not even
10,
trying to do anything.
5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra
Coaches
point.
preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down now. Mixon. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Sunday, 82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for